All right, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Let's review what went down in the NBA last night. And the Toronto Raptors, we can start off there. Came in there and got blew out. It was like 60 something, 35 or 39 in the first half. It was over with. They ended up losing like 111 to 89. When Boston play at its best and play a good defense and they knock down shots, they're the better team regardless. I mean, Boston weakness is on the interior. And right now, Toronto can't get nothing out of Paul Gasol, Serge Ibaka, or Pascal Siakam on the block. Jaylen Brown is just putting the clamps on Pascal Siakam. And, right now, Boston got the best duel going in the East right now. Brown and Tatum. They both get out there and they defend. They call them the East version of Pandemic Pete and Kawhi Leonard. So they both get out there and they defend. And really, what can turn them into a championship team is if Kemba Walker could turn up, because let's say they play Miami. Bam ain't really a classic big dude. You know what I'm saying? So, you get past that, and then let's say you see LA, or let's say you see the Clippers. LA is the only problem for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they got Anthony Davis. That's the only problem. Because the Clippers don't really have a big dude. They can match up. Zubac's, he cool, but he ain't gonna go out there and do what he need to do, being dominant. They can go out there versus the Clippers if you're the Celtics and match up. Montrezl Harrell, Tice, Williams. The Lakers is the worst possible matchup from the vantage point because Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee. You look into the Miami Heat, that ain't a bad matchup. Giannis and them might be they got, the low, but no really big man left. If Denver and Jokic make it there, then that might be a problem when he want to be dominant. But Toronto just ain't got no big fella in there. I wouldn't bring back Ibaka or Marc Gasol if I'm them. They just useless as fuck at this point in their career, and it's showing. All they got to do is dominate Tease and Williams, because they ain't playing Enes Kanter, and they can't even do that. And Siakam just need to get stronger. He got to add to his game. Shouldn't know Jaylen Brown be locking down Siakam. You know what I'm saying? But then again, Nick Nurse got to call some plays and get him moving off the ball. You know what I'm saying? Get him moving off the ball. He can catch it and shoot it, or coming off screens. That's what made Reggie Miller and Rip Hamilton so dangerous. When they come off them screens, you know what I'm saying? If you a millisecond late, man, they putting that ball in the hole. Same thing for Ray Allen. And the young Ray Allen can come off a screen or a curl and act like he gonna shoot. You bite, he'll blow past you and put it on the floor. And if you bite too hard, Reggie and Rip Hamilton can do the same. And basketball is just lacking. It's lacking, X's and O's a lot. Because Siakam shouldn't have to sit there and go isolation or pick and roll versus Jaylen Brown every time. Get him moving. You know what I'm saying? Get him on backdoor cuts. Make Jaylen Brown wear him down a little bit. Make him chase you off them screens. And I guarantee you, then if you want to do isolation in the third or fourth quarter, he going to be tired. Offensively, he going to be tired because all his energy. But if I only got to sit there, and I know you got one or two moves, all I got to do is watch the tape. He like to go to his left. Push him to his right, he ain't going to make it, or he gonna lose control of the ball, or he not as comfortable. You know what I'm saying? These coaches ain't that smart, man. I think I can coach better than a lot of these dudes. And this your coach of the year who can't make offensive adjustments at all. All they doing is Kyle Lowry pounding the ball, and he driving and kicking. Oh, this NBA is just, I don't know who raised these coaches, man. Popovich need to put a basketball clinic on and show these dudes and Steve Kerr how to move the ball with Phil Jackson. But it's over for Toronto. Boston play at its best. Toronto is the better team. I mean, Boston is the better team. Siakam not going, it's a wrap. And then they not winning, and they're not dominating the interior, it's a wrap. And that's just the honest truth. If they don't dominate the interior and Siakam don't get going, there's nothing they can do. Nick Nurse only playing like 6, 7 in rotation. He's scared to play somebody else as well. He just want to play the starting 5 and maybe 1 or 2 off the bench. And right now, Ibaka going out there shooting threes and not defending the paint, not rebound. Marc Gasol shooting threes. They made one in forever. And then, Kyle Lowry, you can't count on him to be consistent because they going to put a big guard on him. And once the big guard get on him, it's a wrap. You can switch only so many times. So, the key for Boston going forward is Kemba Walker. And if they get enough interior play, you know what I'm saying? If they can do enough interior play versus Miami, because that's who's going to win tonight or eventually, They get enough interior play from Williams and Tice and whoever else down there. And then it come down to Kemba Walker because they got the defenders. Marcus Smart, Tatum, Brown, they can lock you down expeditiously, quick. So it's really gonna boil down: can Kemba Walker get him that superstar pull? Because Tatum not ready to take that jump. There's somebody in my comment section said, "You ready to admit Jason Tatum the best player in the East?" Hell no. Motherfucker only scored 18 points last night. Tatum should be scoring 25 plus. He not ready to take that jump yet. Not at least right now. Maybe they get to the Eastern Conference Finals and Finals, he show his ass. But Kemba Walker is the one with the star power there. He the closer. So if they can get Kemba Walker going, it'd be nice if Kyrie could have worked there because Kyrie can close the game like a motherfucker. But I think Kemba worked better camaraderie wise. So I think if Kemba can continue to be in kill mode, if Kemba play up to his standards and now he getting healthy, and Tatum and give him what he can give him, and Brown keep doing what he can do, and they doing the defensive end with Smart, Boston probably going. You know what I'm saying? They gonna shut Jimmy Butler the fuck down. Y'all do know that, right? Jimmy Butler ain't that good in my opinion. They gonna shut Jimmy down, and Boston going. I just think Boston going. They gonna shut Jimmy down. They got too many defenders to throw at Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Even without Gordon Hayward, I think it's a blessing that Gordon Hayward ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Because now Tatum can shine, Brown can shine, Kemba can shine. And Kemba Walker can get buckets on Goran Dragic. They a wash. So, and then you looking at can Hero and Robinson really outplay Jaylen Brown. And I think Jaylen Brown could shut down or he could tame Jimmy Butler. And I could think Jason Tatum is no answer for him. They could put Jimmy on him, but then Kemba can get off. Then Brown can get off. So I think unless Bam come out and play well and play extreme, he got to play perfect for four of their games. Jimmy got to come out and play perfect. I just like, Boston. I don't know if Gordon Hayward coming back or not, but if he come back, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a problem. But let's move on to the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what made them call themselves the Clippers. I know one day the Buffaloes or some shit at one point. I think they came from, I don't know, did they come from Buffalo? No, they came from San Diego at one point. But, yeah, man, I felt that game was rigged last night. Let me just say that. And I like Kawhi Leonard. And I like what Denver bringing to the table, man. And shout out to Michael Porter Jr. He banged on Montrezl Harrell's ass last night. So nasty. But the Nuggets came out balling. Jokic doing what he doing. He supposed to do. Can't nobody over there hold him. Not Zubac, not Trez. None of their wings can hold him. He posed to dominate. And that's what he posed to do. But Murray came out and stunk up the joint last night. And I felt that they should have played Michael Porter Jr. some more, like Shaq said after the game. He had the hot hand. He had it going. And they should have found him some more minutes last night. Jeremy Grant made some shots, but he didn't shoot well. Murray didn't shoot well, and they almost won that game. Had Grant and Murray shot a little bit better, then they probably would have won the game. But, Kawhi came up with the big middle finger block last night on Jamal Murray. Murray really let the team down. And I know Mike Malone going to run with his guys because that's what you're supposed to do. But he should have put Porter in there and let Porter put Murray on that bench and let Porter create his own offense and see if he can win the game. But you're going to go with the veterans, and he lost with the veterans. But it just seemed like down the stretch, it just seemed like the refs started to favor the Clippers some more. And, the Nuggets just started falling apart. It just seemed a little bit scripted. But maybe it was just the Clippers' defense that really stepped it up. Then Lou Williams, Lemon Pepper Lou came alive. And the Nuggets supposed to win up 2-1 last night, to be honest. They let that game slip away. And Jokic didn't get no help. Not from Murray. Porter gave him help, but obviously Porter is he's a liability on the defensive end. So he got to get out there and be better defensively. And defense is all effort, it's all heart. You know what I'm saying? Before you even get to athleticism and ability, it's all effort and heart. So he got to get out there and he got to defend a lot better. But when you out there, if Patrick Beverly out there, you could throw him on Patrick Beverly and let's let him guard Patrick Beverly. He ain't shit at this point. He ain't even 100%. If anything, you could put him on Patrick Beverly or Larry Shaman if he out there, Reggie Jackson if he out there. You do what LeBron do. LeBron guard the weakest motherfucker out there. The weakest motherfucker, point guard, he guard him. Shooting guard, small forward, center. Excuse me, that's what he doing. So I mean, last night it wasn't that Mike Malone got out coach. I just think he should have went with the hot hand in Porter. Murray wasn't gonna come alive, and sometimes Murray is able to come alive. But had Murray just made like 40-something% of his shots, they probably would have won. And Jeremy Grant was 4 for something as well too. It just seemed like when the game got a little tight, Denver got a little tight. And they just let the game slip right away. Jokic just needed that extra oomph, and maybe Porter was that extra oomph. And I believe Porter was that extra oomph they needed to get past them dudes. And Mike Malone didn't trust them probably defensively, but you got to understand, at that point in the game, you need buckets. And Grant wasn't hitting nothing. Murray wasn't hitting nothing. Murray, come here, sit your ass down. But Nuggets, if they had their full team with Will Barton, Nuggets will be a problem. Will Barton is very integral on both sides of the floor in scoring and stuff. Clippers will be in trouble. Well, let me say you the suspense. We not no fools. We know the NBA, they got to compete with the NFL now. We know the NBA wants to put the Clippers and the Lakers in the conference finals. We know they want to do that, so we already know who's going to be on the conference finals. The only enigma here is who's going to be in the NBA finals coming out the East and out the West. We already know they want to do the Clippers and the Lakers, and they want to do the Boston and Miami, and that's what they want to do. So it ain't no fucking surprise. The NBA is it's not organic. I think it's rigged, and it's really rigged. And they rig most sports, but this sport is not blatantly rigged. So, they know the NFL coming back, so they got to have good ratings. But I don't think people just care about it no more because, the refereeing has taken over the NBA playoffs. They trying to get certain teams there, and they just trying too hard, and they just don't let it be a natural process. And once the NFL kick back on, and once SEC football kick back on, the NBA gonna be an afterthought. This is why they don't start until November into October-ish. You know what I'm saying? They can't fuck with the NFL right now. They can't mess with college football neither, even in the makeshift season. They not. But let me know what you guys think. Clippers won last night. Boston won last night. I think Boston closes out Wednesday, so we'll see, man. But Denver let one slip away. They should have went up 2-1 last night, but we know the NBA wasn't going to let that happen. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is to share the videos. Appreciate the love and support. Check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. One time for the one time we gone.